Dad, for 15 years you took care of me. For 15 years you loved me, played with me, and made sure I enjoyed my life in a world not meant to house me. I'm not a man of many words, but even though I told you this in person, I felt you needed a written version of it so you will know it was all real. I love you, Daddy. You helped shape me to the man I am now. I'm not sure what I was going to be, if I'll remember any of this or not, but I want you to know that you did a darn good job of raising me, even if I was a bit stubborn at times, and short with you during others. With Celestia's permission, I hope to allow you to keep our photos, our memories, with you so that you will never forget. Again, I love you, and thank you. Your little daughter always. Your little Dashie forever. Rainbow Dash. I set the notebook back into the page, flattening it with my hand as I felt the dry tear marks littering the paper. I read the note over and over and over again, till I had it memorized. Then, I turned the page and was greeted with Dashie's Philly smile. So now I sit here, looking through my photo album of our time together. Her first bath, her first words, her first drawing, even our first preen feather, all in this book of memories. Everything else in the house is gone, but what I had put into this book still remains. I don't dare ever change that either, but I'll continue to add to it, to show that those years of her not only shaped herself, but helped shape me as well. I'm a new man from what I was 15 years ago, changed, given another chance by a sheer miracle of fortune events that transpired from somewhere I can't even speculate. If I had never gone back and checked that box, if I had done something different than I had, could have changed everything between us. I guess I'm lucky that it all worked out. I can gladly say I have achieved my parents' only wish, for me to be happy. Though I am saddened, I'm still happy for the time I had with her. I now sit alone in this empty house, staring at my mother's rainbow picture with a smile plastered on my face. Every time I see it, I think of Dashie. I should be crying. I should feel horrible and want nothing but my daughter back. And yet, I feel relieved to know that everything is all right. She didn't run away or leave on bad terms. She's gone. Home, to where she belongs, and is safe. I look back down at my photo album, turning to the page after our most recent photo. The pages are blank. I still have a lot of life ahead of me, and I plan to make the best of it. For myself. For my little Dashie. The end. Okay. So, I don't know what it was, but this, as a whole fan fiction reading, inspired me. Now, if you're new to my channel, well, welcome. I mean, I've been doing this since October 26th of the last year. The first fan fiction I read was Rainbow Dash Makes Love to a Sink. Oh, but the kitchen sink, sorry. I'm thinking of the fan fiction Pinkie Pie Makes Love to a Cake. No, the first fan fiction I read was Rainbow Dash. But the kitchen sink, duh. This is probably the most serious story I've ever read. I usually read comedies and stuff like that. Sometimes I read the serious tragedy, dark, sad-filled stories. This is one of them. I was serious throughout the whole thing, and still that jackass next door started revving his lawnmower up. He just mowed his grass yesterday. It's like he mows it every fucking day. But this was an even more serious reading than A New Home, which, if you have not read that, it's kind of like My Little Dashie. It's about a human named Toby going to Equestria because his father beats him. His mother died, and his father blames him for it. So he wishes to go to a new home and be loved, and he goes to Equestria. You know, it's kind of like this, but not exactly. But it's sad like this. So if you, I mean, I was serious throughout the whole thing, not making any jokes, because this is just such a serious story. And I don't know, like, I didn't cry though. I was looking forward to crying. I was thinking I was going to. I got my tissues right here. Yay, Kleenex. Soft on your nose. Yep. I cried during A's reading, Mike the Microphone's reading, and my own reading of the entire story. I didn't cry this time though, but there were tears there. They were forming, but they just didn't come out. Oh well. You know, you don't have to cry to know this is a sad story. This is a sad story. So you don't have to cry for that. To anybody here that just came here listening to this, my reading of My Little Dashie, I'm always not this serious. So if you want to subscribe, well, You can go through my fan fiction reading playlists. There's 2 of them because, playlists only have a 200 video maximum, so I had to make a second one, which is I'm on the second one now. I also used to do gameplays and stuff like that, but I mostly just do fan fiction readings now because games make me rage and that hurts my neck. That might be fun for the viewers, but it hurts my neck, so it's not that fun for me. But when I watch it back, it's fun. But doing the process, no. So I mostly do readings now for comedy. I read anything really, mostly comedy. But I take breaks now and again to read anything I want or anything anybody suggests. So if you want to subscribe, hey, go ahead. I'm usually funnier than this. This was just a rare occurrence because this is just such a serious story. I don't want to make any jokes or be dumb or do anything like I'm usually dumb or just very sarcastic and perverted. My hyper humor is toilet and crude humor, but this was just a straight up reading. So if you're going to subscribe, just be warned, I curse a lot and I make some very not in bad taste, but like some stand-up comedian would make. I just try to be. I do this for fun. Like, I'm not a professional reader, so I know I messed up a few lines here and there, but this was actually a very well done reading. I'm not being cocky, I'm just saying. Usually I mess up, not quite a bit, but it happens a couple times. But this rarely happened, and just because I was just into it, I guess that's why. So if you want to subscribe, hey, go ahead. I reply to everybody's comments. I appreciate the support of everybody. I'm easy guy to get along with as long as you don't piss me off, which is not that hard to do. I have a bit of a temper, but I'm known for throwing my Powerade cap against the wall when something dumb in a fanfiction happens, like this. Did you hear that? Probably could. I hope so. Everyone else can. They kind of like it. So yeah, I haven't been doing this for a year even yet, but I'm always looking to get better, reading stories, and if you suggest one, I'll read it as soon as I can. But just know, I have quite a few stories to get done, so I have to get those done first. Not all of them, just a few. Then I take suggestions. So, that's just me saying hello, because I'm probably going to get quite a few viewers here that have never seen any of my stuff before, and I hope you liked me reading. I know it's 15 parts. I am a YouTube partner. I got a copyright strike a little while ago, and so I'm only limited to 15-minute videos until December 24th. I know. Actually, December 20th. I believe, unless they change it up on me, bastard YouTubes. But I know. But still, it's not that hard to just click to part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. But some people just like to complain about the stupidest things. So I hope you don't mind the 15-minute videos. I kind of like it, shorter videos means it loads faster, so I'm kind of doing you guys a favor, even though this wasn't up to me. It was up to YouTube and copyright legal issues. I'm just welcome to my channel, and if you want to subscribe, go ahead. I like talking to you people. If you want to know more about me, just watch my Q&A. That was just look it up or listen to my other readings if you want to get a feel for how I usually read. This it's not how I usually read. I usually read funny stories and be funny at the same time. If it's very sad, I usually am pretty funny, but this is just super sad story. So I wouldn't feel like being funny. So subscribe, like if you don't have to, if you don't want to, you can leave right now. I don't know. I'm not forcing you to. If you didn't like the reading, okay. I know it's not as good as Mike the Microphones or Azkaz. I was hoping to cry because it adds to the dynamic of the reading, but I didn't. I'm sorry. It's not as good as those two, but I did my best. I did what I did. I put my own spin on it. I said words the main character might not. I said it in a way that Azkaz, Mike the Microphone did not. Yeah. People tell me I have a good Applejack and Rarity voice, and I guess I do. Again, I'm not a professional. I'm just doing this for fun. That's all. I'll always do it just for fun. So if you want to have fun, I guess subscribe to this channel. And Thank you all for watching, listening. I hope you're not disappointed by me. If you are, well, that's okay, because I'm a pretty disappointing guy. And I guess I'll talk to everybody later. Goodbye. Oh, my voice died. Goodbye.